We are live. Hello, everybody. Karen here with Big Cartel support team. Thank you so much for being here. Usually I give like a minute or so for any stragglers to show up. So let's go ahead and do that. So you've got some time. If you need to get some coffee or fill up your water, you've got some time. We won't give them too long, but a little bit of time. I figure like 30 more seconds since we've given them a minute, and then we'll get going. All right, I'm too impatient. I'm too excited to get started. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everyone showing up today to check out the new admin. I am super excited to go through it with you. You're going to see the features and settings that you're used to, along with some changes that are exclusive to the new admin. And we will go through each section one at a time so that by the time we're finished, you'll know what is new and exactly where to find it, along with you're going to be able to recognize where everything else that you already know exists, where it is in the new admin. Now, before we actually get started, the usual heads up that class is being recorded. So you will get a replay link when we're finished, just in case you want to review the info. And you'll also notice that I am alone today. Usually I have someone with me handling chat. We've also disabled chat, which we've never done. Usually we're all about questions, and we still are. If questions do come up, don't hesitate to reach out to us in support. But chat is disabled just this one time so that we can take an uninterrupted look at the new admin. I don't want you to miss anything that's covered because let's be honest, we humans do not do super well with change. Life is all about change. Maybe that's why we hate it. Think about the last time you went into like a department store or any store or a grocery store. Like they never changed the layout because we hate it. If you ever go into a grocery store and they move the eggs or the bread, it's going to be so annoying. So we technically moved the bread, but I'm going to show you where to find it in the new admin. So I'm going to hop over there right now. And we are going to first check out the dashboard. Now the dashboard stats have not changed, but you will notice a new look. So you've still got the graph. You can change the view 7 days, 30 days, month, year, all time. You can still hover over the individual days or weeks to find the stat for that particular day or week. And then if you scroll down, you're still going to see your visitors count, your orders, conversions, revenue, the top products, top categories, along with the views sold and revenue. So it's all the same information that you're used to seeing, just with a nice new clean look to it. Now, next up, we're going to click into the orders section here in the left navigation. And this is where you're going to see all your orders, just like with the old admin. You're going to see unshipped orders first. Then if you've got any partially shipped orders, you'll see them in the partially shipped list, then the shipped, and then all orders. You click into all orders, you're going to see literally all of your orders in chronological order. So let's click into an order and we're going to see a new layout here. So rather than having the little box with the customer info at the top left and then the item and payment info on the right, we've got the product up first. And then you're going to notice that it's going to be slightly bigger font and everything is spread out. The information sections are much bigger, so it doesn't feel squished. Now, to be fair, when I was looking at the old admin, I didn't feel like it was squished. That being said, I hop over here and it's just so nice and spread out and clean. It's just a great improvement, in my opinion. I love it. You are also going to see the order number at the top still, along with the time and date the order was placed, and then the order's status. Now, below that is the payment information. So you're going to see the breakdown of the order along with the payment type used. Next up is going to be the activity section. This was in the old admin as well. So if you've shipped an order or you've updated the customer shipping address or issued a refund, whatever you've done, you're going to see it there in the activity section. And you can still add a note for your own reference to the order. So that has not changed, just a bit of a different look there. Now at the top right here, this is the customer info. And you're going to see this new option right here to send your customer an email right from this page. So maybe you're going through your orders and you notice something off with the customer's address, like maybe they included the abbreviation for apartment, but they didn't actually give you an apartment number. You're going to want to double check that. So now you can just click send email. That's going to open up your email and you can start writing out a message to your customer. You can also still edit your customer info right here by clicking edit details. So if you did need that apartment number, you can totally add it. And you can copy your customer's email address or shipping address if you need. And then just right here down below, we've got some basic info just in case you haven't had to issue a refund yet, or you've just received your first order and you're not sure how long it should take for the funds to show up. You can click those to get over to our help site. Now at the top right, before we move on, you're going to see the actions menu here. And you still have the option to refund or cancel an order. You can cancel with or without issuing a refund, and you can still issue partial or full refunds and send a notification of the refund to your customer. And then these arrows here just let you scroll through your orders one at a time, back and forward. And that's the order section. It's still super straightforward with the new option to email your customer from the same page, and everything is just spread out and easier to see and work with. Next up is the product section. So we'll go ahead and click into that. And as you can see, I've got it set to cart view, but I can change it to list view if I'd rather over here at the top right, or I can change it back if I decide I like cart view better. Now, looking at the top right here, we've got the action menu along with the add product button. If we click the action menu and then click manage shop display order from the actions menu, this is the new way to drag and drop products into a new order in your list. You're just going to grab the icon here on the left and just move your products around. So in the classic or old admin, you would just click the little compass icon at the bottom right of your product thumbnail, and then you would drag it into a new list. And now you just reorder it this way. You will also notice that you can see some additional product information here on the right. So just for example, maybe you want to arrange your products so that some of your less expensive items are at the top so customers can see you have a range of pricing. You can see all of your product pricing here on the right, and then just drag some of your cheaper products up top. Everyone wants to be able to afford something in an online shop, and listing some more economically accessible items at the top is really a great idea. Or you can go by stock. If you're trying to move the last of your summer items, you can see which products are almost out and then move them to the top of your list, like the sweatpants here. There we go. You can also arrange by your product status. If you're wanting to give customers a sneak peek of what's coming soon, you can move your coming soon products up. Or lastly, if you want to list all of your on sale products at the top, maybe you're running a holiday or a back to school sale, you can just move them up because you can see which ones are on sale. It's pretty handy. Now there is also a built-in set of pre-made product orders. If you click change order here, you can see all these options. So you can arrange your products by when they were created, newest first or oldest first, by manual order, which is the order that's over here on the left, however you dragged it around. You can do it by product name alphabetically or reverse alphabetically. You can do it by price, low to high or high to low. You can do it by status or by stock, low to high and high to low. So you don't even have to manually drag your products around if you don't want. You can just play around with the product order options that are already built in. All right, I'm going to click back out of here. And before we check out the product form, I want to look at the filtering options here on the left. You can filter by product status. So maybe I have some sold out products that I've just gotten back in stock. So I can click sold out and I can see all my sold out products. And you can do it by category as well. Maybe my supplier has increased the prices of my patches. I can click my patches and that way I can see, oh, I can just click in and increase their price based on my new fees. So that's perfect. All right, now I'm going to click in and add a product. And we're going to see the standard fields like the product name. I'm going to add a super basic test product here. It's not going to be remotely exciting, just for visuals. Now below that, you can see the product URL right below the product name. Before it was at the very bottom of the product form. We've got the usual product description. We've got the price in stock. Just price that at $1 to make sure I can add it. Now, next up is the image gallery. Now you can upload more images than your plan actually allows for. So you can upload all of your product images. You can upload so many product images, and then you can test them out in the storefront with your design preview, and then just delete the ones you don't want. Or you can leave them. That's fine too. Just keep in mind that you will only be able to display in your storefront the number of product images that your plan actually allows for. But you can upload a ton and design your shop around them now. All right, next up, we've got shipping, we've got categories. Neither of those have changed, but we've got something new, advanced settings right here. This is for SEO. Now I'm going to click this down arrow to open that up. And first up, we have got search engine title. This gives you a way to add more keywords to your product for search results that you don't necessarily want to add in the name. So for example, maybe you sell t-shirts and the mascot of your business is your dog, Butters, and the product is Butters. All your followers know who Butters is. All of your fans totally know who Butters is, but Google's going to think you're selling sticks of butter. Well, this is where this is handy. What you can do for the search engine title is enter Butters t-shirt for men and women, 100% cotton. And that's going to come up in search results. So the customer knows, oh, that's 100% cotton, or it's a unisex fit, or maybe potential customers and fans are like, oh, that's not butter, it's a t-shirt. So the search engine title makes sure that those words are included in search results without you actually having to change the name of your product, which is pretty handy. Then we've got the search engine description. That's pretty straightforward. It's the description that's going to show up in search results. Below that is the Google product category. And this helps Google understand what your product actually is. So if you do have a name that's a bit creative, like just Butters, maybe it's not clear as to what the product actually is, then you can use the product category to help Google out. And if you do paid campaigns, Google uses this to determine where your product ad should actually display. So you'll just click this field here, and then you can see there's a lot of options to choose from. If you click the arrow to the right, you're going to see some additional drop downs, and you're going to see some additional drop downs if you keep clicking. I'm just going to keep clicking dogs because Butters is your dog mascot. And if we do dog apparel, there we go. Now this Google product category is going to be dog apparel. All right. Now below that is the brand field right here. And as it states, your shop name is going to default if it's left blank. That is totally fine if you are a potter and your shop is Hobble Creek Pottery, because it's your shop, it's your brand. But if you are a potter and you do collaborations with other potters, or maybe you have a partnership where you and another potter, resell your work, then you could add the artist's name here. So if you leave it blank, it's going to be Hobble Creek Pottery. But if you add to that brand field, maybe collaboration with San Francisco Pottery Barn. That's so trademarked, the Pottery Barn. I'm just saying, if you do a collaboration with San Francisco Pottery Works, there we go. You can put that in the brand, and that is going to come up in the search results instead of your shop name. So it's super handy for collaborations, for resold products, things like that. But if you only sell your own stuff, you can just leave it blank because, I already forgot the name. Hobble Creek Pottery. You're only selling your stuff, and that's fine. All right, now below that, you can choose whether your product is in new, used, or refurbished condition. When you selected that, you can just scroll up and close out, and you're done. Then you can move on. Next up is the tax category. The only difference here is when you click open this section, you're actually going to be able to click and see a full list of all the available tax categories. So you can scroll until you find whichever tax category fits your product. Now, for the most part, leaving this alone is the way to go. The default is sufficient. But as always, you can check with your accountant or reach out to a local tax professional just to be sure. And that's actually a good idea because there are definitely some products, especially based on where you're located in the US, that need to be categorized, But again, I would say like 98%, maybe even more products, you can just leave them alone. Like you're going to get taxed. We know what to do with it. All right. Before I save this product, I'm going to scroll back up and we can see this status dropdown right here. By default, your new products are now going to be hidden rather than immediately published to your shop. So if you accidentally save a product, you're not quite ready to ship out yet, totally no worries. It's hidden on the back end until you click back in and change it. Or if you want it to go immediately live, just change it from hidden to sold out. There we go. You can also click on sale here to apply that on sale label. Now below that, we have another addition to the product form, and that is password protection. So sellers on the Diamond plan can now password protect certain products. So if you're wanting to offer exclusive products to your loyal customers, you can totally password protect that bobblehead figure or your limited release posters. You just click add a password here, then you will add your password and make it better than mine for sure. We're going to scroll down and save this product. And now we're going to go in the storefront by clicking view your shop here at the bottom left to see how it looks. Okay, we're here in the storefront. Here's my super boring test product, but we're going to click it. Oh, I don't have a password, but I do because I know the shop owner. So we'll click to unlock it. There we go. Super cool. And this is awesome for products you want to limit to specific customers, to ad campaigns, to social media followers. You can choose to use this however you want. So I love this addition. It's awesome. All right, I'm going to click back over to the admin. Here we go. And before we move on, I just want to point out, you can view your product by clicking view and shop here. That's going to take you directly to the product page in the shop, not the home page. And then you can still duplicate products. So if you've got a lot that are very similar, that always saves time when you're adding them. And you can also delete your product here. And that's it for the product section. So let's keep going. Next up is categories. Now you used to edit categories within the product form, but that's been separated out. You'll still assign your products to whatever category they belong in the product section. But here is where you're going to add, edit, and delete your actual categories. So if you click the action menu here and then click manage display order, you can just drag those around. Maybe I want my totes up top, or I change my mind. I want my apparel last. This is where you can go to just rearrange your order. Then if we click into a category like patches, we can edit the category name here. We can delete the category altogether. Maybe I don't want to sell patches anymore. I can just delete it and then delete the products. Or I can also see which products are assigned to a particular category, and I can make changes as needed. So I can click this drop down and assign something new to it. But a t-shirt's not a patch. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it. There we go. And we can save the update or just cancel out of them. All right, moving on to discounts, which is next. We've got active and expired separated out into their own list. There's a count here so you can see how many you've got of each. I've got 6 active and 3 expired. When you click to add a discount up here at the top right, you're going to see all the same discount code options and settings. So the functionality has not changed there. What has changed is that you do not have to expire a discount before you can delete it. Before, if you created a discount code, maybe it was for holidays 10% off, but the holidays weren't over yet, you would have to go in and click to expire the discount first, and then you could delete it. Now you can just delete it whenever you want, whenever you're ready, whether it's run its course or not. All right, moving on to the marketing section. All right, now all the marketing related guides, apps, and analytics are here in the same place. First up, we've got the sales channels. This is all the different places that you can list your products. So we've got Instagram, Facebook, Google Shopping, and selling in person with the iOS or Android checkout app. This is pretty straightforward. If you want to sell your products on Instagram, just click sell on Instagram and follow the prompts to set it up. If you want your products on Facebook, just click sell on Facebook and follow the prompts to set it up. I would definitely take advantage of these marketing options since they can potentially broaden your audience quite a bit. They're only available on paid plans. So if you are on a free plan, I would definitely upgrade. You can do that at any time from the billing page of the admin. Now below that, we've got the ads and analytics section. And as it states, you can track conversions and customer behavior on Google, TikTok, Pinterest, and Facebook. You just click manage right here at the right. And then you'll add your GAID, your Meta and TikTok pixel, and your Pinterest tag there. Super simple. I'll click back out of there. And then below that, we have got a couple super handy guides to help you out. Very few of us are born with a love of marketing or a knack for it, but it is necessary, especially now since almost everything is online. So be sure to read through the marketing checklist and then the search engine ranking with SEO. Both are going to be super helpful, making sure that you're covering all your bases. And speaking of marketing, we're going to keep scrolling. Next up are all the marketing apps. So all the available marketing apps are here, like Chatway, Farah, Power. They're all going to be listed in here. Moving on down the list, we've got the App Center. This is all the available apps. So you're going to find everything available here. The print-on-demand apps, the shipping labels, along with the marketing and analytics. Literally, it's all listed in here. You can also click from this section, Manage Connected Apps, right here at the top. And this way you can actually view and manage any app you've got currently connected to your shop. So if you forgot, am I actually connected with Farah? Just click that and you'll see whether or not you are. You can also click Request an App right here to request an app. So maybe you're like, oh, I found this awesome app. I would love to be able to integrate it with my Big Cartel shop. Click Request an App and we'll see what we can do. All right, let's keep moving. Next up is the shop settings. And we see below that, we've got preference, shipping, payments, taxes, and shop designer. This is everything that was included before in the classic admin. It's just now under the shop settings heading. So your shop settings is going to be the maintenance mode toggle, your bigcartel.com, along with the custom domain if you're using one. We've got your shop name, your website, your image assets. We've got the location, time zone, and currency. And if we scroll further, we have a brand new section. We have got the shop policies. So this lets you create shop policies without having to actually click into the design section, click to add a page, add the page name, and then add your policy. You can just do it right here. You can create the shipping and delivery policy, returns and refunds, privacy policy, and terms and conditions. You'll also notice that each of these has a learn more link to the right. You can click to get over to our help site for guidance on what you might need or want to add to those pages, as well as some examples. So as you can see, I do not have a shipping and delivery policy. So I'm going to click this right arrow here to create one. We've got a plain text editor with some formatting and style options. So you can make your text bold or use italics to get your point across if you're like, refunds are only allowed for the first 2 months. There you go. You can make it bold and italics. You can also add links and lists and strike throughs, whatever you want. So I'm going to add a brief and terrible policy here, just for example. Do not, obviously, copy me. We just want to see how it looks. So we're going to save that. And now I'm going to click View Policy right here at the top right. And the system has created my policy page, my shipping and delivery policy page. And this is my policy. It totally takes care of it for you. So I will hop back over to the admin. Now, obviously, this is not my policy. If you're doing what I'm doing, you're just testing some stuff out and you're like, okay, I really need to make a proper policy. Just come back in here and you can edit it however you need. You're definitely not stuck with anything that you create here. You can edit, you can delete. Let's just actually delete it because this is a terrible example. And then it's going to be gone. I can scroll back down. I still have no policy set. So go through all of your policies, make sure you've got all that in order, and then you can hop onto the preferences section. This still houses the inventory tracking feature, the phone number at checkout, and all the email notifications. Below that, we've got shipping, and I am using the shipping profiles, but I can click to change my shipping method if I want. And then if you do change your shipping method, you're going to see all those different shipping settings display instead. Again, the functionality here has not changed, just the look of it. All right, moving on to the payment section. We have got the checkout options. It's still Stripe and PayPal, so you'll still come here to connect your checkout. You will also come here if you need to change it. So if you need to change the Stripe account that is linked to your checkout or the PayPal account that is linked to your checkout, you're going to come here to disconnect and then reconnect your new account. Next up, we've got taxes. This is also the same. Any manual taxes are added, edited, and deleted here. So again, no functionality change here. And then below that, we've got the shop designer. When you click that, as expected, you're going to get hopped over into the shop designer. I will exit that. All right, now below that, we've got a temporary section here, one for feedback, which we would love. We want all your feedback about the new admin. So even if you hate it, which I don't think you will, but even if you hate it, let us know. I mean, don't call us names or anything, but definitely share your opinions. We can take strong opinions. The next one is going back to Classic. If you need to go back to the Classic admin for a while, that's fine. We're not just going to turn off the lights and lock the door. So no worries there. It does take time to get familiar with changes like this. So you can definitely switch back and forth between the two for now. I still switch back and forth all the time. Below that, we've got the permanent share feedback link here because we really always want your feedback and suggestions. We want to hear your pain points just as much as we want to hear what you love and what's really working well and what you'd like to see added. So definitely share all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Anything that comes up, we want to hear about it. Now below that is the view your shop link, which we already saw. And then next up is what's new. If we click into that, you're going to see literally what's new. On September 29th, we posted about the new password protection feature, as well as the enhanced SEO fields we just talked about. So if you're worried that you missed anything, just click what's new and you'll see any new features or updates that we have shouted about. Below that, with a little lifesaver icon, is the Get Help section. This is going to get you it's going to get you into the Get Help section, which lets you link over to the help site or contact us in support, which you can always do if ever you need help. And the last thing at the bottom is your shop name. If you click your shop name and click account settings, this is where your name, your email, your password, and the active devices information is located. It's also where you can access the plans and billing section. So if you are maybe busier during the holidays and you need more product listings, you just click into your plans and billing section. You can upgrade to platinum for a few months in the holidays, and then you can downgrade again to gold or platinum to diamond and diamond back down to platinum. Whatever you need, you can go in there and change it whenever you need. And you can also click to log out from that bottom left. That is it. That's the new admin. I'm pretty sure I covered everything. And hopefully you recognize the same features and settings, just with a different design. It should be pretty intuitive, pretty easy to find. And now you know where to find the new features as well. Definitely poke around, get familiar with it. If you can't find a particular setting, or you're like, I know how this works in the Classic admin, I cannot figure it out in the new admin, don't make yourself crazy. Just reach out to us in support. We're always happy to help. You can email us at support@bigcartel.com. Or if you're logged into the new admin, just click Get Help at the bottom left. If you are logged into the old admin, just click the speech bubble at the bottom right. And then you can always check out our help site as well for lots of really helpful information. But that's all I had today. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.